What's up, y'all? Jay Roos. Just been watching some documentaries about the great Emanuel Steward. I believe he trained more champions than anybody in the history of boxing. Easily the best trainer in the history of boxing. And not just a trainer, that's not giving him enough credit. He was a teacher. He had Hearns, Lennox Lewis. He just had so many different things. He would put a game plan together for the fighter. He wouldn't just give a cookie cutter approach to each fighter. Like, he would find out what your best talents were, and he'd use those. He wouldn't try to get you to jab, say you had short arms. He wouldn't just say, well, keep jabbing. He'd teach you what, give you what you could do best. Like he said, for some reason, Thomas Hearns could never seem to throw a left hook good. He said he didn't know if it's how his muscles were wired or what, but he said Thomas Hearns could never throw a good left hook. So, you work on what his best points are. And he said Lewis was such a strong guy physically. He said he just wished he had been more, aggressive at times. But he said he would be aggressive like in fights against Andrew Galata, Mike Tyson. But then I guess he would consider he would be kind of passive in fights with maybe David Tua. He outboxed him, but he didn't knock him out. He put on a clinic, but he didn't knock him out. And just listening to Emanuel Steward, man, he just knows so much. He cooks for his fighters. He actually gets in the training camps with them. He doesn't just tell you to go do a bunch of push-ups. He'll do them with you. And he just tailor makes a game plan for everybody. And I thought, wow, this is really cool, man. Listen to all this. Wow, he trained Klitschko. He just had so many champions. I'd be here all night listing all the people he worked with. He just really know what he's doing. And like I've heard a lot of people say, boxing nowadays has a lot of trainers. They don't have a lot of teachers. They can tell you to go do your jumping jacks or go do your road work, but they're not really teaching you the psychology of a fighter. Emanuel Steward always said, most heavyweights don't have a lot of heart. They may be big and intimidating looking, but, if you got no heart, it doesn't matter. So, people like Evander Holyfield, Ray Mercer, Lennox Lewis, Larry Holmes, tremendous heart, all kinds of heart, Mike Tyson. But just listen to Emanuel Steward, and everyone said he was just a real guy. He'd go up and shake your hand. Matter of fact, when I went to the Lennox Lewis Oliver McCall 2 rematch in Vegas in 1997, me and my mom went up to go see that fight. She's a big fight fan like me. We were standing by where the fighters come out of the dressing room before the fight, and she said, hey, to Emanuel Steward, he takes time out before a heavyweight championship fight. He takes time out, comes over and hugs my mom and talks to her. I mean, who does that? I mean, he wasn't all stressed out and I got to focus on this rematch because, Oliver won the first one. Took time to go hug my mom and everything. I was like, this is a class act right here. I knew right then, I was like, this guy's a class act for sure. And like I said, easily the best trainer. Easily the best trainer. Check his resume. Emanuel Steward, the best trainer ever. Jay Roos Theory. Beat down the like button, comment, share, subscribe, and be fearless.